guys, it's the Recliner Nerd. I'm in the studio at the house. Going to be doing a podcast tomorrow night. Not doing it today, but wanted to come out here to do a little preview for it. What we're going to be talking about in the podcast tomorrow night is Major League debuts and a list of players that I think have a chance or should make their Major League debut for the Texas Rangers this year. And that'll be prospects. A lot of you have heard of some of these players. You may not have heard of some of these players. I'm going to have them in certain categories, but I wanted you to, when I'm going to tweet this out and get this going and put it on the different places. You guys tell me who you think will be on that list and who you think will come up, and I'll describe them tomorrow. There'll be 4 categories. Probably means they are. They should be in the major leagues. Unless the only reason I'm not saying yes, they're going to be in the major leagues is because there's always a circumstance that could happen. They could have a horrible spring training. They could get injured. There's an injury now that is affecting somebody that's on my list. They are going to be behind when they get to the spring training. So I kind of thought this person had a good chance to be on the big league squad leaving spring training, but that's obviously not going to happen. So I've got a good chance of people. A lot of people are talking about these players, think they're going to make the major leagues this year. They should be here at some point. They're obviously not going to start the year in the big leagues, so they need to go to their designated minor league teams, and they need to perform. They can't go down there and get rocked if they're a pitcher. They can't go down there and hit 105 and not get on base and struggle. They can't do that. They need to, it needs to click. It needs to hit. Or they need to be rocking or dealing as a pitcher. And then then there's a good chance that person can get up this year. You've also got your players that are, so you've got your probably, you've got your good chance, and you got your maybe. Maybe is somebody that's not really thought of that they could get here this year. They're mentioned sometimes that things would have to happen, and maybe if certain things happen, then they could get here this year, obviously. And so there's a list of those players that there are. And then there's your long shots, or I call them watch out, but they're your long shots. Long shots meaning that nobody's really saying they got a chance to get here this year. Nobody's talking about them getting here this year. But some things could fall into place, and they could get here this year. And they're good things. The only negative would be maybe if they're not quite major league ready once they get here. But if a player just burst out, one example would be C.D. Pelham. No one predicted C.D. Pelham would make major leagues or get to Arlington last year. Started out in A-ball and just rocketed from A-ball into AA, into AAA, and just went up and ended up coming up and was in the bullpen at the end of the year. Big left-hander, throws very hard and out of the bullpen. And Pelham hopefully can stay up and start this year in the big leagues. He may start out in AAA, I don't know. But that kind of a player. There's a few of those in this organization. Some of them are not just pitchers. We're talking about some players that could do this. But I'm going to talk about that tomorrow night. You like this, if you like this little video or this promo for it, make sure you go to DallasSportsNation.com, go to the podcast area, listen to Rangers Nation podcast, and follow it and get ready for it when it comes out. See if the players you're talking about are there. Predict. Give me some predictions, who you think they are, and maybe what category. Are they going to be probably, good chance, or are they going to be maybe, or are they going to be long shot or watch out for? Okay? Put it on there. Look for that podcast tomorrow night. We're getting a lot of hits on the podcast. We're getting a lot of listens on it, and I appreciate that. Do want y'all to acknowledge it. Get in here. Give me some comments. Anything. I want to interact, but I haven't had that yet, so I'm just getting likes. That's great, but I know not all of you like everything I say, so obviously give it to me and let's do it. Okay, this is Recliner Nerd, Rangers Nation podcast. It's going to be out tomorrow night. That'll be January 27th, I believe. This is Saturday the 26th. Look for it and let us know who you think will make their major league debut this year.